Hey, my name is Sean. Welcome to Echoes in Eternity Bourbon. Today, I am doing something I've been wanting to do for a few weeks now, so I'm glad I'm getting to do this one. I have four different Jack Daniels barrel proof store picks. Picked up the last one the other day, and if you saw that video, I absolutely fell in love with it. So my thought was, I've got four bottles that I think are very, very nice. One of them or two of them could be outstanding. I wanted to put them together. As you see, I've got some different dots on the top. Those represent the different color dots on the bottom. I'll start moving some things around. Wife's already poured them. I don't know what's what, but I can't keep up with stuff as I move stuff around anyway. So we'll talk about these and see which one I happen to think was the best of the lot. And I'll tell you up front that I think that the Jack Daniel single barrel picks are an outstanding value. When you talk value, you're talking in relative terms. I get these for $69.99 in my area. Like I said, I've been fortunate enough to get them. One of them on the Class 6, which was a hero selection. I got one of them at an ABC in Auburn. And I've got two of them from a local store, the Bottle Shop, aka the Mistress. But they're all at that $69.99 price point. Some of them may be a little bit less. I think maybe the one at the Class 6 was like $64.99. But I know $70 for a bottle of bourbon, and Jack Daniels technically is a bourbon. If when they put out their paperwork, I know it's a Tennessee whiskey. They also put it as that it's a bourbon. But I just think that they're special pours. I think you get some intense, great flavors with them. I think the ranges on these are from like 131 proof to 126.8 proof. So they're all within, 4 to 5 proof points of each other. Get great complexity, great depth. And, when you have somebody over for a special occasion, this is a great pour. And that's just my opinion, but I've really become a Jack Daniels fan. There's some Jack Daniels that I really wasn't a big fan of. Um, I'm not a big fan of Old Number 7, 80 proof. I'm not a big fan of this bottle right here. And it's growing on me a little bit, but the twice barreled. Um, but I'm not as, huge fan of this one. But, that's okay too. You're not going to love everything. And there's some people that may just absolutely love that. And there's nothing wrong with that either. But what I want to do is get kind of a nose on these, get a tasting on these, kind of give my number 3 and 4, see what we've got. This one I'm getting some oak and cinnamon right up front. I would say this is more of a light brown sugar. Moving to the second one. I'd say this was more of a caramel. Getting some vanillas in here. I'm getting some of that banana nut bread that I really, really like on things. The third one here. Of course, you guys get the benefit of seeing maybe the color on the bottom of the glass. I don't. You're kind of getting some of this, they're all Jack Daniels products, so you get something similar. What I'm trying to pull out is some of the different notes. This one was a little bit heavier in oak. This one was more of the banana nut. This one I'm getting a little bit, man, those are viscous too. I'm getting more of the maybe a tobacco note on here and a caramel note on here. And this last one, got some more cinnamon on here. This one's got a light cinnamon on it, not extremely heavy. Of all the noses, I would think this is kind of the lightest nose. So let's see how these go through and how these taste. Tell you what, let me clear my palate just a little bit this morning. Man, this smells good. This one has some definite good sugars in it. Kind of getting the banana on it, getting a little bit of tobacco and the oak on the back. Nice little bloom in the chest on there. It's not super heavy on the mouth. Get a little bit of spice on the tongue. It's not overpowering. You know, for 128 to or 126 up to 131 proof, these don't burn you up. At least for me, they don't burn me up. Let's go into the second one. This one I'm tasting the cinnamon on a lot more. Getting like a light brown sugar. Getting a tiny bit of the banana on here, but I'm getting a lot more cinnamon on this one right here. And looking at these, this might be the darkest amber of the bunch. Super, super smooth mouthfeel on this. Very sweet, getting a lot more tobacco on the back of this, getting the oak on the back of this. You're getting a little more spice on the tongue on this one. Man, they're gonna make it tough on me on this one, I know that. This nose is opening up a little bit more on this one. Getting some little honey on here too. Trying to see what I'm pulling different out of this one than the others. Getting more oak on this. I'm getting a little bit of a longer finish on this one too. It's not super, super sweet, but it's got a nice sweetness to it. But that's definitely the best finish of the bunch. Go back through the lineup again. Definitely liking this one here. This one's got some super great sugars to it, which I like. It's got a nice, very, very nice mouthfeel on it. Tiny bit of a black pepper maybe on the back, but super great mouthfeel. See, this will be fun because I've got a flight later today. And the best part about doing something like this is knowing that I don't have to drive anywhere and I'll just get to hang out and go for a flight. This one has more of a caramel. So hoping you guys have some nice plans for the weekend. Um, I'm hoping to get some great pictures and some great opportunities while I'm out of the country. Definitely looking forward to having a new learning opportunity, which is always great too. I'm going to say that these two are my third and fourth place. These will be my first and second. Let's figure out third and fourth right now. And when I say third and fourth place, I don't mean that any of these are bad. These are all outstanding pours. I definitely enjoy all of these pours. I would consider these all a very special pour. You know, not maybe in the, George T. Stagg or 13th Colony Double Oak, but if you're having company over and there's someone that likes a good whiskey or bourbon, these would be something you can put in their glass and they could sip on and enjoy. This one feels super nice on the mouth. A little bit more ethanol on this one. And once I get these ranked, we'll go over each of the bottles too, based on color. I would say that this is number 4 and this is number 3. This one, just because it has some sweeter components to it, has a better finish. So number 4 is green. That happens to be the A. Is this the AB? No, this is the Hero Select, which I said I think was an outstanding pour. So that came in 4th place. 3rd place, yellow. That is the 128.9 proof. So this right here is from the bottle shop. This was their first barrel this year. And I absolutely fell in love with that barrel. And I thought it was an outstanding barrel. This is actually my backup bottle, which tells you a little bit about how much I like that bottle. That came in 3rd place. Like I said, these are heavy hitters for me. I mean, right now, I think as much as I love Elijah Craig, I have fallen absolutely in love with the Jack Daniels barrel proof stuff. So 3 is going to be our Hero Select. 4 is the Bottle Shop first barrel. So let's see what we've got for 1 and 2. So we have actually Alabama ABC and the Jack Daniels second barrel that came out of the bottle shop. Man, this one's just so smooth. It is so freaking smooth. But it does come up with a little bit of spice on the back, but it's got great mouthfeel, got good sugars to it, very, very smooth. There's just something about this one that just fits my profile so much better. It's got more sugars to it. It's got a different type of a finish. It's got a little more spice to it. But I think our clear winner is this one. So coming in second place is actually going to be the Jack Daniel's Barrel Number 2 from the bottle shop, which means first place is going to be this Jack Daniel's right here, which actually came from our local ABC, which is very surprising. This was actually the highest proof out of them as well. It's coming in at 131 proof. You do feel that 131 proof, but I think it's just an exceptional pour. Like the sugars in both these are very super sweet, which I absolutely like. This one's coming in, I think, 126.3, but this is coming in a bit hotter, and it just, for me, it just was the best pour of the bunch. None of these are slouches on pours. They all have a fantastic finish to them. They all have great mouthfeel to them. Some of them better than others. But I just, out of all of them, the ABC selection out of Auburn, Alabama, at 131 proof is my favorite of the four. Like I said, I would pour any of these for a guest, and I would be confident that they would definitely enjoy these. But now comes the fun part. I've got 4 different Jack Daniel barrel proof store picks. Would anyone out there like to try some of these? So what I'm proposing is, in the notes to this video, in the comments, put I love JD. I-L-O-V-J-D. So if I see I love JD in the comments for this video a week from Sunday, a week from when this video will post, I'll pull a winner to get a sample of all 4 of these. And you will have that opportunity to say which one of these you like the best. I think the best part about bourbon is sharing. Important things, 48 states, lower 48 states, 21, stuff like that. Again, it's going to have to be verified, but I'll find a way to mule it to you and get you there. But remember, if you really want a sample of these, what you're going to have to do is put that special phrase in the comments, and you'll have an opportunity for these as well. Maybe Jack Daniel's is your thing, maybe it's not, but you can compare 4 different barrels to see which one you enjoyed the most. All that being said, I hope you're having an amazing weekend. I mean, I can't believe how well, as a community, you guys have helped grow this channel. Thank you very much for that. At 750 subscribers, we'll do another giveaway. It can be a store pick of one of the bottles that you've seen me get, as long as they're still available. I can find a way to get that. I've talked about a toasted sample pack to include 2-ounce pour of the 13th Colony Double Oaked. We've talked about a sample pack of just a bunch of different store picks that I have, a 12 pack of that. And when I do the sample packs, it's a 12 pack. So the toasted would be a 12 pack. The store picks would be a 12 pack. And I kind of thought about something too, is maybe we do something, because I know that I've got 4 different bookers upcoming, and I'm going to be doing something similar to that with the 4 bookers I have. Maybe I send a 12 pack of 3 different 4s. One of them being maybe the Jack Daniels, where I have 4 of. So you can see what your thoughts are on them. A 4 pack of the bookers. And then the 4 pack of the Ezra Brooks, which I made the mistake and gave Russell a 12 pack, which I'm very, very glad Russell got that 12 pack. But I know I still got 4 samples poured of the Ezra Brooks. So maybe, 3 opportunities to do 4 samples of something very similar to see which one you preferred. And all of these are, either the bookers or store picks. All the Ezra Brooks are store picks. All the Jack Daniels are store picks. And the bookers are just 4 different bookers from the last, year or 2. So you can compare to see which one you like the best. Thank you for everything. Winner over here, ABC Auburn, Alabama, 131 proof. You all have an amazing day. Thank you.